last week no and me can say abronye didi a odidi atem no didi atema eba mo so Dr. Bawumia team na Dr. Bawumia ankasa and ekoni say no ntimi take that charge now. It means he doesn't qualify to lead Ghana and even the MPP because he bears the ultimate responsibility. Because as some media from there ye weekend ye di agora kama obia kan de kama. But Dr. Bawumia say becheche nyoma bi mu enti wadaroma mafrɛw de me kan no problem ne de wa hin.
I believe say before Kwebeko into the issues, one of the things that we want to put on record is say you have been completely unfair to Dr. Bawumia. Your commentary on him, your position on certain issues around him is beginning to come across as probably based with too much emotions. And I'm sure say you will take it in good faith, knowing you. And you know we are individuals. We push our opinions forcefully, sometimes very aggressively. And so because of that persona that we have, I believe we are built to also take shame when it comes to us. For example, say who can say abronye that's baby edi obi atem yene mebi enunti Dr. Bawumia, because of that Dr. Bawumia is not fit to be a leader. I think say logic is completely flawed and it's laced with emotions and not necessarily based on deductions, rational analysis of the issue. And I explain to you why. Could you? Abronye Ghanani, the Tosumino, or ye penny complete adults. Ye Tosumiansa, or ye the Ayin and they say, or ye regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party. Why the regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party? Regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Ghanania, or ye MPP ni, na MPP agena tum say, utumi diname ye to abamano, ewo region bimu. Inti abonye eko conteste elections. The elections are contested, Dr. Bawumia enka garantesa omo guarantee ma abonye no ho. Dr. Bawumia enka vetting committee a omo vete eclair abonye no ho. Abonye independently as an adult, as a Ghanaian, as a member of the MPP. Eko ne manfo ho ewo Bono region. Ekiro mo de ntia senia otie bia no omo to abama no medi omanim ewo region nim. And omo to abama no remember okko elections in win. What it means is that the man for a to abama no enim de omo to abama no. Dr. Bawumia to abawa ho. Dr. Bawumia to aba ewo Bono region. And he could not have been a contributor to Abronye winning the election in the Bono region because Abane Kaye and Abronye win here. Fast forward, Abronye as a party member at a platform, media platform to say Akojo, they had to pay what is ye no one in so yet so ye didn't come. And I would in Juma. And Abronye canism. And since some be a wide identify say and ye. A ban is saying, and that Sabagandia media marine is Abronye a bono, but about me, no can say, voter region. Abronye Bono regional chairman, but about me, a member of the Bono region MPP, or a member of the MPP, in the constituency of Wale. but a high level leader of the MPP, but a national executive member. If I say, how do you put it? Leader of the party. Leader of the party. Your leaders of the party. Your party in Penifo. Your one more party in the show, Monsa. Me no kase Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and Kasano. On the mobile pro, Oko party 491. Oko party leaders was say, Omutu Abayeden. Emano. Say, regional chairman be AADB. Ewo yeku wemu. Na say the original chairman ye no. Entry year. Enye former vice president. And I say flag bearer aspirant. Whether Bawumia, whether AGYAPONG, whether Brian Achiampong, whether Duchum, whether Kwabene Japan. Enye sa hopeful so no. Ena ekere regional chairman no ya onye. Because remember say ekuo no yede mbra na era na ekuo no. Yekuo ne mbra no emma wo flag bearer and I say former flag bearer and I say former vice president to me over a regional chairman. At best, the obeya say ebi a wo kojo minimum na waka bibi na ntwe ye na mafafo na mafra say ah kojo na dey we aka dey say nko yi o me ko abroche me no bi ka say ah na wo ga na ni na ote ho na radio station back on FM presenter kojo o kan sam si no sika no na on nkasa no na yes ah na makika sansem na me say ah na Ghana ni na Michigan ampa eno ye Ghana radio presenter but the first time you Ghana ni say me na me channel the one year the obetumi akire kojo Juantuah they are on air the owners and the management of Insira and me just because me Ghana ni na kojo nso ye Ghana ni because they are kojo ye no me egu me ho fi egu Ghana ni na ho fi nti me metumi akire kojo ni so me frɛ kojo na me ka na opa notie opa ontie.
The Rooftop International Ministry presents
kojo aso ana wo jasa nkrofo no weja kwesitum weja management of Insira na wo de weni besa miracles a ono abakomo o se monto abama no e ka chen se ye nto ma wo because wo kromu wo radio presenter bia ogu mo man ho fi ana wo ne nkasa na wo be gyan se nto abama Obekaya. There was a point in time the general secretary of the party issued statement I refer regional chairman abroad here to the district committee. Abintina general secretary now can't Dr. Bawumia say on no issue we ma sanction abroad because he has no such mandate. Na the okay nyina say Dr. Bawumia money awaye nyina ne say abonye bie na no kan ye say about one MPP kono me abonye meto ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia because of that nti saboye num nsuo anaso no mafetisia ono mo Dr. Bawumia di mu odi benku a odi Bawumia di mu simply because abonye as one of the voters. Remember abonye na organize elections no. And ya bro ye na friend is saying over running presidential primaries no kojo abonye or you just one voter out of the 280,000 voters that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to. Remember in the context of these elections yes, he is the regional chairman of Bono region but he has only one vote and into that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia pe vote no on one kasa Bono region no. He has only one vote. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia also April Bia vote. Vote no so. Ye nim tuntum num fita nim we. Ye mpubi. Vote na wope. Nipa ne so beto ma na sebe oya ponte kura na so ba koto ma. So be dane kraman ana be dane akokɔ no. Eno ye wadwuma. Semre no so na se Uhu se we are appointed banker oye friend say kraman e beboa obefre onua na de na won da ne ohu enye kraman se na wo si ya appointed se me de be haju na won ye kraman mai se nipa ne pa no se mate but o ka se ontia wo won't mean hey, because you have absolutely no mandate over that person. But you make miracles. Me a member of the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign team. Me a director for communications. It me some no kasa no be. Se me kaka se fi bia ko yia. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia betumi afrɛ me. Na watch my son. In fact, betumi afrɛ ka say hey, if you na comment kasa ma me bi nwote. Me jiwedi, me ntumi no ye dwuma bi. Eno no ye because ono na wafa me say member ka ne team ho na member boa no ye den enye campaign. Abonye onka Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia team mo. He has no role, no function, no responsibility in the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia team. As a stakeholder, Abonye is only a voter. One of the voters eto about MPP mo Flabber is in our press on million vote. Osio beto ma Dr. Mahmoud 2023. Abonye this one once what oteso baby support and answer Okasama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Baby. Oh baby no dinner. But I feel say beto about my Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia even though previously my yenesa. Inti kojo Edding pa say wo try say wo twi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eba say Abronya ye na di Abronya ye regional chairman of the MPP no. I say MPP ekuo wo empanimfo wo leaders wo different obi a one responsibilities MPP no wo mbra ye members det no. Wo say Abronya subanti enunti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nse afata say obey leader. Wabra Abonye onye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign team member na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia tiano. Onye juma ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia tiano. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nye chairman of the MPP. Onye general secretary of the MPP. Ono so ye penny to send all the other leaders na omo play akonya the MPP for no. Enti aso die kro na wo de board Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I don't know when to me am fan board the other leaders and so. And no pay to meet you no kojo respectfully. Me te say na wo ka say Odi Honorable Richard Anani atem Emma wo Dr. Bawumia. Omo ojo matem no diba wo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I think it's very, very unfair to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So what when year oh kojo say na me sekeka ko no. Obi be ka say wano na wo de kan say 2028 MPP be lose elections no. Enunti wo ye dia wo be ye bia say the papa mo say the boni mo. Wo ye dia be ye bia say dia be obe ku peni ne ho fi. Na ma wasem na waka na bem ayesa waka asamato na nse hu dia prophet die omo share community na fe de omo aye campaign want to bo a obi fi say sada we aye because mitie Abonye nsem o kan ye ne ntokwa ene na kasa ne Dr. Richard na ne enya ye no be bie no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia din wom Dr. na ne ankoka se ebia obi koka Bawumia sem ena Abonye kodi ne penatem Abonye so kasa no wanka obebi ada said Dr. Anani akase tia Dr. Bawumia enuntu no odi na tem. Dr. Anani say there was a national council meeting. Omampeni kofo be ka asem bi. Na no won say Abonye na sorry eyi omampeni kofo ano. Na Abonye so ade etin ono so abeyi Dr. Anani ano. Nkomo mienu nyina afenu mienu nyina yi. Obie ni wa omobo Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia di. Bebie no Richard na ne kan say eye Bawumia sem ena na omampeni kofo eka ena Abonye be yi ano. In fact, the national chairman of the party, acting national chairman Krabeka say bibia sa akrampo NC and national council. Enti ebane sempa ena Dr. Richard na ne ene Abonye to ko ogbenya ebe ye Dr. Bawumia. Where in the conversation could you ena you any indication that say Abonye edi Richard Anani after because of Dr. Bawumia. Wait. You see, Abonye say Afia Bay or better Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. But that doesn't mean say Bibia Abonye Belebiano let us order better Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Sanet Yadia. And you say o man yi mu kan ntu ntemu abrantie yi owo America yi akojo o say o support John Mahama o company mama John Mahama we dig and any be at them, or can ask them one and you throw a bit out also, not on funny other 2 screens. So now I can't do what I could answer the BL. Now we do what them, now I cover some basa in some way, Sabe, or the woman, or do be at them no chant totum, or do the Yasim or will be some Obia Cron for Obia or can be beer, the woman didn't even know a cafe. Men take that. So what I say, because of our brand unity, John Mahama, His Excellency, a bad leader.
Okay,
the case that because of
may I come remember quickly.
Oh, thank you, this year.
Okay, quickly. Now,
is it the case? Is it the case that because what Kato was said, sentient at the MPP no dear, one of Sisi and baby Audiano, on pen people in well, Ashe, yes, about a friend is saying, time I walk come at 2 human no. This side in the own Hushiana. Go can I see a Codibiao? Now, Anyabiao, can we say, Sabrantian in some more kicking in Ano, or Mampeni John Romani Mama and Asomano? And on Mampeni John Romani, my money, yes, I do. Now, say, if that is your principle there, if that principle is what you are placing on Abronya there, on a friend saying Bawumia there, then it means that won't mean deny, say, John Mahama His Excellency, say Jumana Abranten or American, or Yama John Mahama His Excellency. Now, if indeed that principle hold, now say Abranten ye Juma, Emma John Roman Mahama, no deal be at them with deal or take also a deal saying near dear software, a DB mom for deal behind at them. Now, still, what say in spite of that, NBC, the Omuntala Kunyaso, John Mahama His Excellency in your company, but Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia there. Abronya dia na wayan dia into mani leader dia kojo na say it's easy for everybody to conclude say as I said what sembi any emotions be that when you towards MPP no any Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ni ntina answer yes because the same stick the same measure now wo dey ma Abronya Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no I would expect and carry the same measure ebe ma John Mahama His Excellency any na down for your American it is a would say Abronya some more kika. And someone for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, but Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is in a trader. Now, Dr. Anunti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to me a good leader there. And your man penny on the money Mahama, international MPP in Trabontino. So, could you to day?
All right. But we have 2 minutes now, so number one, I acknowledge opinion and that is fair. I understand it. I'm not expecting you to understand me. It's okay. But let me state it on record. Say me on the issue of Kevin Taylor on many accounts on my platform. Odidi Matembe Brenyene. Maybe it was multimedia as management and I catch him say I should not respond to Kevin Taylor. And on my platform, I've stated that Kevin Taylor, NDC, and John Mahama, and their supporting on many platforms. And later on, I will share. So it is erroneous for people to think that I have never condemned Kevin Taylor, say, oh, did you be at him? Because I be me as Anthony. And I stated that Kevin Taylor, to create a tension between other tribes and Asante. Here on this very platform, even around 2024, I've stated it. So it is never true. Say I've never condemned. The only reason why I don't talk about him is because management to say a new concern so and that's the point. The other thing, and they say, you think, say, Abronya responded to me, and he said, okay, I say, Sebin, because I said, now, okay, Kakayena, Udidi, na Poatem, ni Bawumia Tebechin. This time around the day. Oka be before Dr. Bawumia wa miama betnase no make can be actual. Are you saying, sir, if he is not a member of your party, which I agree, a campaign to which I agree, anything that he says, for Bawumia or projecting Bawumia no, any relevant ana?
First of all, my address for Kevin Taylor issue. So you see, the problem that everybody will have with you is that you cannot treat Kevin Taylor's issue simply treaty issue, simply on the basis of makana asɛm da mekae da ɛna mpanyinfoɔ sɛ megya nti megyae me se ɔno ne nsɛm a ɔkeka ne n'atam didi odi mpanyinfoɔ wɔ ɔman wei mu no ɛyɛ aborɔnyɛ deɛ no a wayɛ no a wɔka no ɛho mbɔ ho ɔha eti sɛ wofii sɛ aborɔnyɛ deɛ no
I have never endorsed him insulting anybody. So okay, memo akasabra.
I am saying
I'm just saying I have never
because I extended Abronye's accents to a third party.
Because I have stated the second.
Why haven't you extended that gentleman?
I have done it on the platform recently. I'm responding.
So why are you rooting for John Mahama to be a leader?
I am not rooting for John Mahama.
When he has a supporter who is insulting everybody,
I'm not sure John Mahama will be on the ballot on 2028. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
John Mahama was on the ballot on 2024 when the gentleman was insulting our king, and yet you insisted that MPP will lose and John Mahama will win.
I said MPP will lose not based on Kevin Taylor. I said they will lose based on the economy. So let's separate it.
I'm just using
Minia. I'm just begging you that don't bring in Kevin Taylor to make analogy about me because
I would because you are using a certain measure. That measure is contradictory to your position.
How?
The point is that there is a gentleman. Okay, so there are two people in this country. Two people. Bako, and I'm simply using on the face value. Bako. You say Odi Obiatem according to work in the name of Dr. Bawumia.
What did he mean so much tempe?
Me pacho yo. Bakonso Edi Obiatem we do watem in the name of John Mahama.
Yes.
I will say you Odi Obiatem we see we do watem no in the name of Bawumia no. Esa ne say we do watem ne we do Obiatem ti. Now also supporting Bawumia nti. Bawumia is a bad leader. But you are failing to also come and tell the same listeners to say the other gentleman now no should do Obiatem. When do 2 for them, Eddie one Casanso Watem no. Or supported John Mahama openly. See, or no, John Mahama Babe. You have not been able to tell us that John Mahama is a bad leader.
Okay, so okay, good. Okay, I agree. The facts of the call him W's. I agree, but I'm just saying, who is Kevin Taylor in NDC?
He's a supporter of NDC. He brought NDC to power.
Great.
He opened his mouth to say it.
Who is Abronya in MPP?
He is a member of the MPP. He is a regional chairman of the party.
Okay, so in Monamote politics as a chairman, when we talk about a regional chairman and against just a supporter, why Nanimudu in terms of political discussions?
So you see, there's something called convenience in argument. Your convenience here is that Kevin Taylor, and as a branch in America now, can I say, on your regional chairman, into dear Tema John Mahama cry, it doesn't make John Mahama a bad leader.
I have not said so.
But I
have not said so.
Now then, say it's here.
You can infer, but I have not said so.
No, but that is what you are saying.
I have not said so. I've never endorsed Kevin Taylor's insult. I don't because me a victim, so I've never said so. You see, let's move on.
I have never even said, say, you have endorsed his insult. I am only pointing out a fact.
Right.
That if you are going to measure Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia by a third party's action, then you cannot fail to measure John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, with the same measure.
Right.
That is double standard.
So you
that is all I'm
also saying. I'm asking finally, say you don't think say Abronya or trances in a bit say bia or you just a sympathizer of Dr. Bawumia means Sembia or Bekebiano will not affect your chances as Dr. Bawumia team more projects say on no was say motomano MPP nima you feel say Abronya.
So let's come to that. In all honesty, we have over 280,000 voters we are campaigning to. There are hundreds of thousands of voters who support Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia for any. They are all supporting in various ways. Dr. Bawumia, AGYAPONG, AGYAPONG, in different ways. Their actions within their communities at all times could attract or deter a voter, whether AGYAPONG or Dr. Bawumia or whatever. However, it is completely unfair for you to come and say, because of a supporter's action, and I say a supporter's action is endorsed or supported or subtly validated by the candidate. That is what we are talking about here. Because you see, in all your commentary, there's a subtle position I would take. You say, I brought here the oil, no. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to me calling what sword and so on and so. And I am telling you, say, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia cannot call Abroye to order. Abroye, after all, I don't know supporting Bawumia. Bawumia supporting Abroye. It's Abroye better like I say, Bawumia crowd mean to Obama Obi.
And he said, Obi supporting Obi na Nipakrono can Simbia, a beha party now, Untimin can't support and say, Madame Fujai.
But hold on, Kweku Asante Boateng, MP na, Obeka and say, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, any Nkrofo as slaves. Omu ye slaves, omu outside, no Kasama, AGYAPONG. Man, to say, what I say, AGYAPONG is a bad leader. Because, Kweku Asante Boateng, MP na Beka Sansemuno. Honorable Chairman, Ekra microphone, Ejina Honorable AGYAPONG campaign, I say, Efre, Fulani for all manner of names. Ekekan Sam Basa, Efa, MPP ni, Honorable MPP ni Madame Samira Bawumia. Manchester Okai say Honorable Chairman Subayeno, any ninsem no kayeno, and Honorable Kweku Asante Boateng ninsem no kayeno nti. AGYAPONG is a bad leader. That is what let your listeners begin to believe. Say
no, it did not lead my listeners.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nti.
It led Bawumia supporters, not my listeners. And so
no, please, your listeners.
Not my listeners.
What makes you think say? What makes you think that you are in the head of every listener? You think everybody endorses what you say?
No, I don't have a problem, but the point is, our listeners are everybody.
Let me say that. Let your listeners appraise it. It's not up to you.
No, because I'm just saying, say, finally, I'm just saying, say, for you think that
yes. Okay, say me about Haptel. And I will not even do what you are doing on air, because on the Haptel matter. My Bob video now no PHK 5 times. I was just listening. I said, the empire now can at that time. And this is what you said. And I quote you. Now the damn Kweku Fuado and then the Bawumia no more Omakote Haptel. That is all what you said. In English, what it means is that now the damn Kweku Fuado and Bawumia have founded Haptel.
Okay, so are you aware, say, hold on. After that, when people understood what I said, the following day, that was Friday, on this same platform, I'd explained that, and I've shared that one also on the platform. And you are still dwelling on the first one.
You said what on the platform, could you?
I have said on the platform.
You know what you said? Let me tell you what you said.
What did I say?
What you said was that Mankada say Bawumia I helped to the American say but that is not what you said. What you said is out there. I have listened to it 10 times today. So what I was expecting you to do, I said, oh, it was maybe kind say, Nanado ne Bawumia na atse Haptel, but I got it wrong. The other person said, but that was not what you said. What you did was that you came to defend and justify. In fact, you called those who were saying, say, okay, say Bawumia and atse Haptel, say,
Smart Gun Update.
Now, that is a problem, could you? You see, we are very, very highly argumentative people. Because of that persona, we should be willing and ready to also embrace certain times when we make mistakes. I was listening to your conversation on Haptel. I see all the gaps. I will send you a copy of the Haptel agreement.
Well, I have it also here. So maybe we'll talk about
the Haptel agreement. You cannot make Haptel now 19 years. 19 years for Ghana. You're calling to election 2024 with you planting in the heads of your listeners.
Miracle. Let's do the Haptel one maybe some other time. We talked about this one.
Wadaroma. Abronye is a member of the New Patriotic Party. He's a regional chairman. For that matter, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia need to make say one so.
That's it.
You bet me and say, Oceano Beka say, 1 minute the idea and you guys. And boy, Abonye pa obetie.
Bawumia catcher.
Of course. Let me even give you evidence. there was a day. The video is out there. I'll share with you. We didn't fed away.
Me specific Bawumia I catch then say
yes, Messi, of course. I've told you that. I've given you a specific answer already.
Okay.
I've given you a specific answer. Of course.
Yes. They are share mommy na mention ochina because
share
that the onene kan if you have it.
Bawumia na abron ye kasa no me video me say ma. What are you talking about?
There's evidence.
Me say there was even a time the chief of staff of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's office, Vice President office, Fedowari, F. Abronye, and only Abronye discussed the issues related to comments the Abronye make here on Asofo. The next day, Abronye Betina TV so Ekatre and I say, Dr. Bawumia na Osuma Fedowari said, on the member Casano. Almost a microphone, a mommy. I'm not the better. Fedowari never tell me the Amenye.
All right.
And he is right.
Matthew.
And yet, Fedowari and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, they bet me at the regional chairman the party, the general secretary and the chairman of the party, they have a responsibility and a mandate over the regional chairman.
Let me say
and you know this. So it is unfair. You need to apologize to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for the kind of names you have called him
for
acting by an adult.
No problem.
That doesn't work for him.
But I still stand by what I said. I will not apologize. I will not apologize. Dennis, I will not apologize. Let's end it here. Dennis, respectfully, I will not apologize. I still stand by it. Mama, as my brother, Mama, all the opportunity to explain your point, and I respect it. I will not apologize.